Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Cousins. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Cousins to throw it.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
K.J. Osborne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's O'Connell.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. O'Connell from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Given 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing, O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. They'll try to run it in with a duel. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Chandler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've been unable to capitalize
isn't a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
O'Connell here on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now Chandler. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action now. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The open man, that's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Cousins now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. O'Connell. That's caught by Tucker. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. Tackle there by Lewis Seed. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 5. And O'Connell now to throw. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. On first down, Abdullah. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
Good fucking bro.
Trey Tucker.
No, it's called a freeform, dumbass. Keep playing man. Fuck around, find out.
In the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson.
Oh man, I fucking love it.
Gives him a 3-point lead.
Nah, you gonna fuck around and find out, Taylor. You can't play man on me.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the
my stamina's getting nerfed,
first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I don't have no problem.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about
Keep that energy, bro. You're going to hype me up. Let's go. Keep that energy.
Right back to it, and look.
Keep that energy.
Long drives.
Keep that energy, bro.
We know that. They can wear teams
keep that
down.
energy.
But when you hit them with big plays like that,
Okay.
that can really be a shot
Okay.
to them. A big-time one.
Keep that energy, bro. You're going to hype me up. Keep that energy. Come on.
Probably say, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
You're going to fuck around and you're going to fuck around and find out. Come on. Okay.
Well,
welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
We recovered now. We're good.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Is that right?
In motion left goes Myers.
On 3rd down, Abdullah. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Is that right?
Play action. Now O'Connell.
And that's complete to Adams.
Your user's ass, bro.
So 5 yards here.
You get better at your user.
And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Become a better user, bro. Stop being a bum.
Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And 3 yards there. Takes
Get good, bro.
5.
Stop complaining. Get good.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run here. Abdullah. And some room to run now.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now it's O'Connell.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Got a man open. That's Harry. Now he's free up the left sideline. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown, Vikings. N'Keal Harry, 96 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
O'Connell back to the air on second down.
And it's complete to Adams.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. We have played 3 quarters.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Chandler.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Cousins.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the
Your
field.
music sucks, bro.
Man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball
here. No panic in his eyes. As that throw
no, that's just we don't know how to play defense.
Quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he doesn't quite make it.
You are fucking ass.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
O'Connell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's O'Connell.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts.
That's not a safety.
Very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Throwing here, Cousins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Take a knee like
now
a pussy,
the Raiders
bro.
going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it
Scared
with
to make
17
plays.
seconds to go in the game.
No, you're not good enough to make plays. That's why you're taking knees. You're scared.
Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee.
That's why you ain't got no stats for it. You got bailed out, bro. Like, the game fucking took stamina away from you to start the game. It is what it is. Should have won it. Started the game without stamina because of the scenario shit. Turn that off for the next season, bro.
It's going to be a little sweeter after
That shit dictates too much. Aiden fought back, made some plays.
How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to
probably
have been in
just
the huddle
stuck
when they
with
were
it.
mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from
Said,
it. They
all I gotta
tuned
do
out
is
the
just come
crowd,
back, just
kept their
win a
heads,
couple of
and
games, bro. I can
executed
still
the
stay
way
in
they
7th
needed
seed.
to earn that win.
I ain't lose too much. Yeah.
So for Minnesota,
just coulda got that
it's an
ball back.
important win for their
That would've been
playoff
alright.
hopes as they
You win some, you lose some. Aiden doing alright. Yeah, that pick did hurt a little bit. But we'll bounce back, man. I just gotta play my 2 division games. I mean, I'm still, 8-5. I mean, if you go to the standings, I'm still the 7th seed, so it doesn't matter. And then if the Jets even gets a win, I've got the 1 up on him, so it doesn't matter. I've got room to kind of kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm still the 7th seed, so it doesn't bother me too much. So I'll be playing the Bills. As long as I'm the 7th seed, I can still play the Bills in the first round. So I got a little breathing room. The teams behind me aren't really in contention. Like I said, I got the head-to-head against the Jets. So, like, even if I lose another game and he wins another game, I'm still up on him. So we good. Just kind of play it through until we get Aiden right. Aiden just hit 70. I mean, he was able to make some throws for me, but end of the day, I ain't mad for losing, bro. Like I said, it's going to take a process. All we got to do is just win enough. My beginning of the year, all I said was I was going to make playoffs. Give me a better roster. We making it to the Super Bowl. I just got to play my 2 divisions. I already got a game plan for them. I got the free win, basically, against the CPU, and then I got to play the Colts. So those are must-win games if I want to do it. I mean, I could probably win just 3 games and still make the 7th seed. It's just really how I want to kind of look at everything as a whole. I should have won that game, but like I said, those scenarios that come into the picture with the stamina depletion and the fatigue, that shit's hell. But it is what it is. You just got to fight through it. Tough loss. But we get the Chargers. We get to play them at home. Hopefully, crowd shows up. We can kind of pull that one off. And we play the Chiefs at there. Then we go to the Colts. And then we got the Broncos. We can finish 2-2. those last games, we'll still be the 7th seed, and I can still play the Bills in the playoffs. So that's ultimately the goal. If I win more, good. If things kind of go my way on the other end of the spectrum, we're still good. So I don't have to worry too much. You got to consider that I did make this 8-5 with Aiden O'Connell, and I didn't start a better quarterback. So we tried to develop him. We got him to a 70. So end of the day, it's progression, so I can't really be like, he sucks. Nah, I can beat him. I beat myself against the Chiefs. I can beat him. But like I said, we got Aiden to a 70. I just got to kind of get consistency with him. And if he gets up to like 75, if he gets closer to an 80, man, it's going to be a problem for folks. Like I said, we got him where he was off of nothing, bro. We got him up 8 overall through the season. Running backs kind of doing what they supposed to do. Receivers doing what they supposed to do. I had that one overthrow for a touchdown. I probably need to lab it up some. Like I said, I worked a long day today, but I got a week off coming up real soon for the Thanksgiving, so I'll be off Wednesday this week, and then I'll be off this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Then I'll be off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I could probably lab that free-form double post. I haven't done it too much, so I tend to overlead it. Had I got that, I probably would have, won that by 2 possessions. There's just another scenario where I beat myself. For him to have an 88 overall offense and, barely win, so I could deal with that, at the end of the day, especially using Aiden. Man, you got it made. Almost got that 3rd turnover against him. And then that hurt with the stamina depletion because I couldn't, like that pick that I got with my linebacker, I couldn't run it back. It got stopped because my dude was slow. And then that play that I hit to Devontae down the sideline, it got stopped. And those two, I think one or both of those drives, I ended up turning it over when I shouldn't have. But it is what it is. Like I said, I didn't pay attention to his X factors. I need to start paying attention to X factors in CFM. They're a little bit different. People can kind of put custom buckets in on people, and I should have looked at that before. I decided to go for it in that situation. But that's on me. That is on me 100%. Because I wasn't expecting Harrison Smith to lurk. I was picturing him more as a enforcer flat zone. Yeah, that's why. He probably had him in like in a third or something, or a quarter. Either that or a flat. That's probably why he had those two combined. So when he was in the red zone, he highlighted. That's probably why. I should have paid attention to that. Oh, man. Tough loss, but like I said, my boys, we fought it. Still gives me the 7th seed. I'm still safe there. The teams behind me aren't close enough to be in the playoffs, and even if they tie me, I have the head-to-head against them. So, like I said, all I have to do is win 10 games. That's it. I win my 10 games, we good over here. And then we can just kind of game plan after that and then, slow things down a little bit. Statistically, Aiden's like a top 6 passer. He's almost got 3,000 yards. No, he can't. He can't pass me because I have the head-to-head against him. So if we tie, I basically eliminate him just off of that. I got the head-to-head and I got the strength of schedule. So he's going to have to deal with those. I need to use Abdullah more. I was trying to... I turned my fucking shit on conservative and it messed me up. I couldn't juke. I think that hurt me too. But Jacobs hit over 1,000 already for the year. We can live with that. Got to get my receivers involved. Yeah, if he has a better record, yeah, but if he ties my record, I got the head-to-head. That's why I said all I got to do is win. Pretty much, I just got to win 2 games, you know. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I just got to dial in on those last 4. Really, just the AFC games I got to win. Like, I could, you know, I beat myself on that situation again. No, I didn't intend to, man. It's just I wasn't expecting the stamina depletion to be that much of a factor. But next season, when those scenarios pop up, we'll definitely be a little bit more dialed in. I wasn't expecting that stamina to slow me down like that. Okay, so he has to play the Browns. He's got to play the Dolphins. He's still got to play the Texans. Oh, what's up with this? Why are they playing twice? He taking the loss there or what? You know anything about that, Pack? Why they play twice? He's got the Dolphins. If Dolphins sits there and throws it up in the air off play action the whole game, then Dolphins should win that. I'm not CPU. He's gonna have to play that. I don't know how Browns is, and then he's got another CPU, so he's got 2 CPU games, and we got to figure out what's going on there. But he's really the only person that's anywhere close as far as the other teams go. I don't think I'm gonna win my. I mean, I could still technically win my division depending on how shit plays out, but that's not happening over there. So I got to Chargers, Bills. And he's got 2 free wins, and then he's got to play the Chiefs. No, I wasn't getting beat by CPU because it's a user game. So if I win out and he loses 3 of these games, that's one option. I think Chiefs got a tougher schedule outside of the free CPU game. He's got to play the Bengals and he's got to play the head-to-head Chargers. And then Colts is in there too, but he's got the CPU. So need all these boys to. He handed the Bengals the L. That's fine. So this is like the weirdest. I mean, I actually like this though. You know, here we are, last 4 weeks of the season, and we really don't have a clear playoff picture. That's what a comp league's supposed to be like. You know, I was like, if we're in week 5 and we know who's going to be in the playoffs, it's not going to be a good league. You know, and I was in one of those prior to joining this. It was like week 5, we already knew who the teams were. Like, it didn't even take much effort. You know, when we're this far into the season and we don't have the fucking number 1 seed even locked in yet, it's a good league. Like, and I can appreciate that. You know, that's why I come in. I like to challenge myself. You know, I start a low overall quarterback. It's not that I don't intend to win with him. I do, but I like to challenge myself in the process. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, just because you had him, you won. You know, it's not about that with me. I got to get used to this guy because he's going to be the future of my team. I got to get comfortable with him. I mean, the next couple of Maddens, that's probably going to be my quarterback. You know, so I got to use him, get used to the throwing mechanics, regardless what his overall was. Remember, I was playing with Darren Waller when he was a 59 overall, long before anybody else thought of playing with him. You know, I mean, he had speed, but, you know, he wasn't catching those one-on-ones unless you got practice. But playoff picture is very interesting though on all speculations. Hell, I might have did Vikings a favor with that win, so he's got to like the playoff teams. That's where your problem going to come, Pat. That's where your problem. If my boy Drew don't stop the 49ers, that's going to be a problem for you because you already know. Actually, you play the bottom seed. So if the Falcons win, you play the Falcons. Okay, if the Falcons lose and the Vikings win, it doesn't matter. Vikings would be your opponent. If the Vikings lose and the Falcons lose, then you would play the winner of this game. Okay? So that's already set in stone, Pat. If you finish the number one seed, you get the first round bye, and you play the bottom seed player, regardless who wins, whoever the remaining bottom seed is, that's going to be your opponent. Okay? And then the other two teams will face off right here. And it won't even matter at that point. You'll just play the winner of that game. Now over here, like I said, Bengals will play the bottom seed. So if I win, he's automatically going to play me. That's what I want. I want that path to the playoffs right there. I want to play the Bengals. That's where I want to be. Okay? They give you these bullshit ass scenarios if you play a fucking division rival. The fucking scenarios that popped up done cost me 3 wins. And I don't like it. But it is what it is. Especially when you're trying to do scenarios when your team isn't like an 88 overall plus, because you're not going to be able to overcome them. You're going to get that trap game. Like if I would have went like 6-0 or something starting the season, I would have got that bullshit ass trap game scenario, and my team wouldn't have been able to overcome it. Regardless what they say, they'd be like, "Oh, you get a +10 break tackle, you get +10 aware." They'll give you that vision like it's just going to be an easy game, but they don't tell you is if you lose momentum, all those +10s go to your opponent. And then you get -10s across the board. And that makes that game hell. So that's just something you have to pay attention to when you run into those trap game scenarios. But other than that, like I said, if I can just manage out and stay the 7 seed, that's ultimately where I want to be. Because I don't want to be... I mean, I can actually, if I win my division out, I could play the Colts. And that would be, you didn't know what? That's just pretty much where I'm at. If I win the division, I play the Colts, and then I'd be the 4 seed. And then the only way the 4 seed would play the Bengals is if the 2 seed and the 3 seed wins. And he wins. That would be the only way. If all the home teams win, then the Bengals would play the Chargers. But like I said, I got to be that wrinkle. Got to fix it, go into the lab, fix it up. It'll be all right. Like I said, I got some off days coming. I'm more focused and dialed in when I have off days. It's a little bit stressful when I just come home 2 miles from work and then just hop on the game. I don't be focused like that. I'm sorry I disappointed you fellas. But like I said, we'll be all right. We'll bounce back. Like I said, it's just a game. As long as I'm still in the playoff race, we good. I don't care less about all the bullshit. They haven't played mud in a while. Doesn't seem entertaining. I'll look at it and see if they did anything in terms of theme team, but you really can't even play with a theme team in fucking mud. It's fucking ass. Like I looked at the price of the cars, and once some cars were like going for $1 million in the fucking Gridiron Guardian Part 1, I was like, man, this game's dying. I didn't even do the most feared this year, and that's crazy because I did most feared last year. I'll just see what's out there, bro. I just want to see in terms of theme team. haven't done this in like a month. Like I said, I felt like most feared was dry. You know, like fucking, it wasn't it. Let's look there, 1 mil. Like, who does this? It's like 400,000, 300,000. It's just too much, fellas. Okay, so they got Marcus up, so got another safety you can kind of work with. But I haven't played in like a month. And now they really didn't add any Raider themed players, to be honest. And Jimmy Garoppolo is not most feared. I don't know where you get that from. Yeah, they really didn't add anybody. I'd have to go look at the catalog. Maybe it'll tell me. Okay, make sure it's on Raiders so I know who all they got. Yeah, they really didn't add nobody. You got a team of the week. You got a most feared Devontae, and then you got a team of the week limited Josh Jacobs. You really didn't add anything. Boy, the theme teams are dead. Dead. It's crazy. Like, I miss a whole month. I don't play for a whole month. And they don't add anybody. They add a safety. That's it. And then that's, I don't know. Maybe I go look at other teams. Let me see. I'd have to look at all the teams, and then I'd have to know, because I know 49ers usually you can shop theme team players out of there. Like, you get Ronnie Lott. I don't know if they're going to do like an upgrade. Already had Jerry Rice. So anything under 86 is probably, I think the lowest I can go is like, what, 84? For what I'm looking for. William Perry. I'd probably have to go on that GG Mutt site, and it'll tell me, I think. I feel like Mutt's ass this year, bro. Well, the way they do it is whatever the top tier cards that are out is basically what you're forced to use if you want to be competitive. It's like, you could probably get by and win games with a theme team, but you're not gonna sit there and go into an MCS, tournament with a fucking theme team, bro. It's not happening. You have to go with whatever the promo is, and in order to fucking do the promo, you're gonna have to spend money, because there's no way possible that you're gonna get that shit no money spent. I could care less how many times people post videos talking about no money spent, and you look at the top right of their screen and they got like 35 million coins. Bitch, you're not no money spent at that point. Like, once you put dollars into the game, it doesn't matter. You're not no money spent anymore. It's like, and I don't think they understand that completely just yet. But I'm going to let them keep thinking that they're no money spent when they've shelled out hundreds of dollars into the game. It's like, my guy, stop lying to these fucking kids, man. Like, they need someone to tell them the truth. I'm just looking to see if there's anybody out there that, sometimes you can find, like, look on another team, and there might be a guy that used to play for your team that you might not even remember, you know? Like, y'all remember Andre Rison, the Falcon? You know, he played for the Raiders. Just kind of, even if it was just for 1 year, bro, they just played on the team. They was on it during the regular season. That's where you gotta remember, like, you gotta just know shit or have resources to know. Be like, hey, didn't he used to be on? See, like Shaquille Barrett used to be a Bronco, and fucking Broncos released him. You know, they got Warren Sapp, and he's 70,000. See, I could do that. That's actually good. I could roll with that. That I would actually be motivated to play to get him. If he's only 80,000, that would help. He won't have no good abilities, but you know, he'll be a solid defensive tackle. And there aren't too many good defensive tackles on the Raider theme team. But you really just got to come in here and just be looking. Look. Dun, 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 dun. You'd be surprised too, man. Like, might be like a OG player and be just sitting there and you don't even know. The Cardinal theme team would suck right now. We got Derwin James. And see, obviously, if I started playing, that's what I'd be going up against. You know, the bullshit. See, that Khalil Mack card went down. I could rock with that. Just look in there and see if you could find anybody. Derek Thomas, obviously, he played for the Raiders under John Gruden for 1 year. I could rock with him. Be a nice little linebacker to add. So I mean, there's some guys. I'd have to get Country Strong as a backup because he boosts your center and guards, I think. Like, he'd be a must-have. Trying to see. But see how many coins that just those couple of cards. You see how many coins that takes? I can't get 1 million coins. It's like, you really have to just be grindy. See if you can find anybody that's intriguing enough. I don't think there's any pipelines between Colts and Raiders. They had C.O. Moore. I remember that, but I don't know. I don't think they've put any new ones in lately. Like I said, this year of Mutt hasn't necessarily been great in terms of releases. And that Cowboy theme team just kind of died off real quick. And they were good early in the year. Try to see. Yeah, they got Mark Clayton. I remember playing with him back in the day. And I was just fucking around with the Dolphins. And they didn't really add too many. They didn't really add too many extra guys there. Probably Eagle theme team is jacked up right now. They got the right Reggie White. And they got John Runyon. Brian Dawkins. Bro, why is the Eagle team always jacked up in mud? Eagle theme team. Every fucking year. That shit's like on steroids. You got fucking Carmichael already. Like, what the fuck? And you already know that's what you're going to be going up against. You're going to be going up against equal-themed teams. I think for the most part, they're pretty solid on the top end. You got the best tight end on the Falcons. They got a solid center. They got a good safety. Obviously, you know how Mike Vick roll. They got Grady Jarrett. I didn't know they had Bud Dupree. So they just gonna have running light. I didn't see them with any Cleveland Ferrells or anything. So yeah, they don't have a lot. Probably by the end of Christmas, 49er themed teams start to get jacked up. What are we on? Giants? Trying to remember, the Raiders had a corner once. Trying to remember who it was. I want to say it was Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. I'm trying to remember. He didn't stay on the team very long, though. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Let's see what we can build. I'd probably be better off just looking on here because they assemble the shit together. Alright, so offense, the best quarterback is Mariota. Halfback is Lynch, Jacobs, Bowe, and Cordero. Fullback is Ingold, Keith Smith, and Jakob. Wide receiver, Randy Moss, 91, but I didn't do the field pass to get him up there. Devontae Adams, Mo Speared, Zay Jones. So they got an 88 Zay Jones? Huh. You got the 87 Jerry Rice Goat, 87 Harvest, Amari Cooper. Tight ends, you got the 85 Mayer, 87 Waller, 80 overall. O.J. Howard got those. Left tackle, got both of them. Left guard, I've got those. Except the Upshaw, but I didn't like Upshaw because he wasn't 300 pounds. Center, there's like no love there. We ain't got a good center. They still haven't given us a right guard. A right tackle, they got Lincoln Kennedy, so we could work with that. I mean, I could actually put him, well, he doesn't have a right guard secondary. Left end, don't really have a lot there. It's just defensive tackle. You have Andrew Billings, Shelby Harris, and Sapp that you could rock with. Defensive end, I mean, they got Yannick. I think I picked him up. I want to say. Outside linebacker, you got the Crosby, the Corey Littleton, and the Kuntz, most weird. Secondary for Crosby is right end, but I need him at left end. So the linebackers, ain't really got a lot there. I mean, you got the 87 Spillane, which I already have. 81 Diablo, already got. Right outside linebacker, you got Khalil Mack. I don't have the rookie Premier Tyree, so that's out the question. So yeah, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie was a Raider. Yeah, I kind of figured. So DRC and Charles Woodson. Marcus Peters, 87. That's a pretty solid starting 3. Then you have Ronnie Lott. And then you got the Isaiah Pola-Mao, but you have to do the MCS, watch the MCS. I can't do that because I fucking work a job, which is stupid that you have to watch something to get a card when they could just make it available for people to get, do a fucking an objective or, a challenge, they could have did that instead of forcing you to watch the MCS for a fucking card. But it is what it is. Let me get some reps in. Yeah, I probably might not play much. I might go back into it more next year. They just haven't did good with the releases on cards this year for me to kind of stay intrigued enough to continue to play it. And it's too, every day you could grind all day and max out if you're good. And then the next day they do a card release, you're going to be behind all over again. So it's warranted for what it is. Like it costs too much to be at the top. It's like built for people to spend money, and then it's why you have the cycle of the same players in the MCS tournaments every fucking year, because they win that money in those tournaments, and then they give it right back to the fucking game. It's like, I can't.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap. As it will be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Where you just play with Reds teams. And just do away with MUT. Like, MUT should be just like a, free online game mode. Like, the auction house and stuff, like, that's just imbalanced. It makes the rich man richer and the poor man poorer.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start the drive with Cook.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you're out there.
Still fighting for more. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Myers.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
First down throw, O'Connell.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly.
To throw here, O'Connell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they go play action here with O'Connell. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first
first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion goes the tight end.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
Still going inside the 20.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
They try again with Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. To the air, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. He hits Adams complete. Now inside the 25. Davante Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And the Bills are going to recover. On play action, Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Off the play fake. O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now O'Connell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. And maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game.
Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. And you've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Allen again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good defense signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Allen going to throw. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
O'Connell back to the air on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing, O'Connell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And O'Connell now to throw. A short throw, that's held in by Mayer. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To the air again with O'Connell. Touchdown! Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. O'Connell's throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. 35 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick.
Oh, good hit.
The Bills are going to
recover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen.
Swinging this out right here for Cook.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Allen off the play fake. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And they go play action here with O'Connell.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
There he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Devontae Adams, 84 yards.
And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To the air, Allen. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence.
Good blitz. I just got to work on being consistent. Like, I have the plays. I just got to master ball placement on some of them. Open the playbook up just a little bit. I'll be all right.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he's out of there.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Complete to McCole Hardman. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now here's the first year for Amir Abdullah. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Chris Jones on the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if it...
Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, Mahomes. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
In the end zone, touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
That's sad. You got a 99 overall quarterback, and you're going to spend
Extra
like
point by Butker
no
is
skill.
on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead.
Win some, you lose some. I'm going to sit there and play someone that's just going to spam RPOs the whole game with fucking Pat Mahomes. Like, Jesus. Shit, lame. What, Fat?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we
What?
are at Highmark Stadium in upstate
What?
New York. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on
What?
tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders
What?
taking on the...
I love you too, buddy. I know. It's starting to get cold. Tell it dropping. But we'll be alright. I'll turn the heaters on in a minute, okay?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit. You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Debo going in motion left. Samuel going to go in motion right. Play action. Now Purdy.
Hello.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How's that not a fumble?
11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
You think they're going to run the ball again?
So that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. This is a screen to Abdullah.
He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into
a sea of defenders and intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Get your ears checked.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion right, Debo. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in
That's
this
the game
one.
you want to play?
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 6-0 our score after one. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle, Abdul. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, its tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space space was available and gained decent yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. As he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
First down throw, O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
17 yards. First down, Raiders.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
We're gonna restart it when the season finishes.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I think it's a 5. It'll be a. I think we're gonna go up to like a $10 buy-in for next season.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Bro, I'm not even talking to you, bro.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again.
And this is incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. One more time with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now O'Connell. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown.
Dude, you don't even know what I'm
Instead,
talking about, bro. Like, can you not?
A big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I was talking to somebody else, dude.
Past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You don't have a defense.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Yeah,
Go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
You ain't got no skill, bro. You scared to throw it downfield? Well, then go to the bathroom if you got the rides. Then go to the bathroom.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Open man is Jerome Jennings. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now the
Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will
Poor play calling.
Timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around.
First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. And 2nd down. O'Connell now to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. An audible here to get a new look. O'Connell here on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, your first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Samuel going to go in motion right. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's got it down to the 28. And now they're in the hurry up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is Samuel. Breaks a tackle. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Purdy looking to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. O'Connell now on 2nd and 10. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, O'Connell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. The 20. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. In motion right, Debo. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. In motion comes the tight end left. O'Connell back to the air on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now O'Connell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot...
They're billing out too much. Say it once, I'll say it again. They need to take the momentum out of the game. Especially when you play in fucking certain stadiums. Probably had to go to the lab and master those center field throws. I got the sideline ones down, and just those center field ones, I'll be putting too much on it. I'll probably see y'all fellas tomorrow. I need to get some sleep anyway. Gotta go to bed in about an hour and get ready for work.